Hi, this is Stephanie Clemens with Agent After Hours, and I wanted to share with you an experience that I had probably about, I want to say 7 to 8 years ago. It was very creepy, and I was showing these folks a house. We walk up to the door, and I ring the doorbell, I knock on the door, no one answers. So I open up the lockbox, and I can hear a TV on. And I don't know, like sometimes as an agent, when you're walking through houses, you can feel like a presence or like someone was just, it sounds very creepy, but sometimes you can tell when someone was just in the house or when someone had just left. So in this instance, when we walked in, I felt like they had either just left or they were still there. So we walk in, I can hear the TV, so I announce myself, and I'm like, hello, hello, still no answer. So we're like, okay, well, we'll walk around. So we walk into the living room. So in the house, we've got the living room here, you walk back to the kitchen, and then you walk around, and that's where all the bedrooms are. So we walk into the living room, talk about the living room, walk into the kitchen. We're fine, we're looking at the backyard and that sort of thing. Realize it's super close to a school, and we're fine with that. So when we come around the corner, and we look in the bedroom, and I see a foot. So there's this foot that's there. So I stop, I look back at my folks, and I'm like, hold up, there's a foot here. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah. And then we all look, and we're like, oh, okay. So I'm like, hello, hello, and still no answer. But it's clearly a foot that's sitting at the bed. The TV is on in the room. And so I'm like, I don't know what to do. And we're like, what if they're dead or something? Like, I don't know. So I walk up a little bit closer. I'm like eagerly, shyly looking in. I'm like, hello? Still no answer. So I'm just kind of like, well, what are we gonna do? So I'm like, I knock a little bit, and I'm like, hello? And all of a sudden they jump up, and she was like, oh, and I'm like, hi, I announce myself again. I'm like, I don't mean to scare you, but we were confirmed for this time frame to see the house. She's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, I just had surgery, I'm on these really strong drugs, I fell asleep. And we're like, okay, well, we're glad that you're okay, because we thought you were dead, but we're glad you're okay, and do you mind if we just kind of look around a little bit longer? She was like, no, that's fine, let me get out of here. We're like, no, just stay where you're at, and we'll just look around. We'll just take a few more minutes, and then we'll be gone. So that was my little creepy story, which, I've not seen a foot just laying in a bed since then, so I could say that's a first time for that one. Not sure if anyone else has experienced that or not.